Namaste, beautiful. Welcome to Yoga is the Answer. Today the question is, how can I increase my hip, glute, and waist strength as well as open my hips in 30 minutes or less? And this probably approximately 38-minute yoga class is the answer. This class is designed for people who already have some kind of physical movement practice during their day. This was an actual question that was asked to me by somebody who practices ballet for a couple of hours every day. And so it is designed as such. The physical movement part is about 30 minutes. It is an intermediate level class open to beginners. There is quite a bit of cueing in it, so all levels welcome. We will strengthen quite a lot, stretch a little bit at the end. If you need more stretching at the end, please feel free to do so. And when you are ready, we are going to start standing up. I will meet you there. All right, my loves, let's get into it. Let's start at the top of our mat, taking our big toes together, our heels slightly apart. Let's take our hands to heart center and take a couple of moments to connect and center, closing down the eyes, breathing naturally, bringing our attention to the breath to help us bring our attention to the present moment. Observing the air flowing in and out of the nostrils. Allowing for any thoughts to gently disappear from the mind as we take this time to arrive. Bring the attention to the feet on the floor, feeling the grounding, gripping the toes into the floor. Feel all the way up the legs, into the hips, the glutes, the pelvis. Feel all the way up the spine, up to the shoulders, and down into the arms, into the fingers. Feel the hands pressing against each other. Continue up the neck, becoming aware of the head, the face. And now let's engage our Ujjayi breath here, constricting the throat. And let's keep that Ujjayi breath through most of the practice until I tell you you can drop it. And let's go ahead and take the hands down to Samastati. We can open the eyes. And let's begin. Let's inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale, lean to the right. Inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale, lean to the left. Inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale, lean it back. Inhale, reach the hands up. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flatten the back. Exhale, right foot back, left foot back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, step the right foot forward, left foot forward, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll it up, reach the hands up overhead. Exhale, Samastati. Another round. Inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale, lean to the left. Inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale, lean to the right. Inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale, lean it back. Inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, left foot back, right foot back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, left foot forward, right foot forward, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll it up to standing. Reach the hands up overhead. Exhale, Samasthiti. Inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale, lean to the right. Inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale, lean to the left. Inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale, lean it back. Inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale, chair pose. Inhale in chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, move it back to chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Left foot turns out, right foot steps forward. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Right foot turns out, left foot steps forward. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, come up onto the toes, look forward at the hands, and make your way into flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, Samasthiti. Inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale, lean to the left. Inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale, lean to the right. Inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale, lean it back. Inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale, chair pose. Inhale, in chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, heart forward, head up. Exhale, move it back to chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Left foot turns out, right foot steps forward. Inhale into warrior one. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Right foot turns out, left foot steps forward. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, up onto the toes, look forward at the hands, and make our way into our flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, Samasthiti. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, lean to the right. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, lean to the left. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, lean back. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, chair pose. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, move it back to chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, reach the right foot up. Exhale, bend the knee and open the hip, leaving the shoulders square. Inhale, reach up higher. Exhale, reach the right foot down farther toward the floor, continuing to keep the shoulders square. A few more breaths here. Try and go deeper. One more breath. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Step the right foot between the hands. Inhale, grab the right toe and come up into a triangle pose. You can also take a different variation, taking the right hand to the outside of the right foot, hovering the right hand, whichever variation you prefer. Holding for 5 breaths, looking up at the left hand, pulling back on the left hip. 2, pull back more on the left hip. 3, reach farther up with the left hand. 5, look down at the right foot, release the big toe, stand onto the right foot, either take the right hand down to the floor or hover it, and come into a half moon, holding for 5. Nice Ujjayi breaths here. 4, drawing the left hip back. 3, nice and strong hands. 2, 1, bend the right knee, step the left foot down and turn it out and come into goddess pose. Holding goddess for 5 breaths. Try and turn the feet out as much as possible, drawing back on the knees. Back is nice and straight. We can have our arms out with our hands strong, or we can have our Gyan Mudra, whichever feels good. 3 more breaths. Pulling back with the knees. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale, take the hands to Anjali Mudra. Bend the left knee more and come into a Skandasana on the left. We can open the hands here if we want. Let's just open the hands here and look up toward the right hand. Holding for 5 breaths, trying to use the left hand to pull back on the left knee. Keeping that right foot facing up toward the ceiling. Keeping our Ujjayi breath. And 1 more breath. Beautiful. Let's take the right hand, place it down onto the floor. Grab a hold of the left big toe. Rotate the right foot to the other side. And come up onto the outside blade of the right foot. Lift the left foot up into Vashistasana 2. And hold here for 5 breaths, trying to look up at the left foot. Rotating the left hip out slightly. Nice and steady with the breath. And last one. Gently step the left foot down, slightly behind the right hand. Turn the right foot out 45 degrees. Take the right hand onto the opposite side of the left foot and reach the left hand up to the ceiling, coming into revolved triangle. Holding for 5 breaths. Drawing back on the left hip, drawing forward with the right. Pulling the left shoulder back. And let's keep the twist. Take the right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Step the right foot forward next to the left foot and come into a revolved chair pose. Hands are at heart center. We're looking over to the corner or up to the ceiling. Holding for 5 breaths. Stay deep in our chair. Inhale into regular chair pose. And exhale. Samastiti. Let's do the other side. Here we go. Inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale, lean to the left. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, reach to the right. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, reach back. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, chair pose. Inhale, stay. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, heart forward, head up. Exhale, move back to chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, lift the left foot up. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip. Keep the shoulders square. Inhale, reach the left knee up higher. Exhale, draw the left foot farther toward the floor, continuing to keep the shoulders square. A few more breaths here. Nice, strong Ujjayi breath. One more breath. Inhale, straighten the left leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Step the left foot in between the hands. Rotate the right foot out. Grab hold of the left big toe or take your position of Trikonasana that you prefer. Reach the right hand up to the ceiling and hold here for 5 breaths. Drawing back with the right hip, pulling the right shoulder back and up. Three. 2. 1. Look down at the left foot, stand up onto the left foot. Take our half moon, either placing the hand onto the floor or hovering the left hand, pulling back on the right hip and holding For 3 more breaths. We've probably been here for 2. Woo. 2. 1. Bend the left knee, step down with the right foot, turn the right foot out, and come into our goddess pose. Why are my shorts like this? Taking the hands to the sides. See if we can make the feet be out farther this time. See how it feels easier than last time? Our hips are more open this time. Let's hold for 3 more breaths. 2. 1. Inhale. Take the hands to heart center. Exhale, come over onto Skandasana on the right. Open the arms. And let's hold here for 5 breaths, using the right arm to pull back on the right knee, making sure our left foot is facing up to the ceiling. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale, bring our left hand down. Remember, we're rotating over to the other side, coming onto the outside blade of the left foot, grabbing a hold of the right big toe with the right peace fingers and lifting up into Vashistasana 2. Looking up at the right foot and holding here. Turning out the right hip. One more breath. And exhale, step the right foot down slightly behind the left hand. Turn the left foot out 45 degrees. Take the left hand to the outside of the right foot. Square out the hips. Reach the right hand up into revolved triangle. Drawing back the right hip, drawing forward with the left hip, looking up toward the right hand. Using our Ujjayi breath to keep our body calm, to keep our mind calm. Two more breaths. And let's take the left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Take the hands to heart center as we step the left foot next to the right foot, coming into our revolved chair and looking up toward the ceiling. Holding for 5 breaths here. Feeling the belly expanding against the thighs. And 1, inhale into normal chair pose. Exhale, Samastiti. All right, before we take it down, take a couple of standing postures. These are really nice for the glutes. Let's take the left hand to the right hip, standing onto the left foot, reaching the right foot into the right hand, grabbing the right big toe with the right peace fingers, reaching the right foot up, and holding here for 5 breaths. If you want, you can take your nose to your knee or the shin. Otherwise, you can just hold here. 2, 1, and take the right foot out to the side. We can look over to the left, turning the right hip out slightly, and holding for 4 more breaths. And 1. Bring the right foot back. Take both hands to the hips and drop it down. And let's do the other side. Inhale, taking the left big toe, left peace fingers, reaching the left foot up. Holding for 5 breaths. 3, 2, 1. Taking the left foot out to the side. Holding for 5 breaths. Turning the left hip out slightly. Looking over to the right. Inhale, bring the left foot back to the front. Exhale, take the hands to the hips. Inhale. And exhale, bring it down. And let's bring it down to the floor. Inhale, chair pose one last time. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, heart forward, head up. Exhale, move it back to chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, reach the right foot up. Exhale, take the right leg into a pigeon position. Inhale, reach the left foot into the left hand. And exhale, push the left foot toward the glutes. Try to really stretch it out here because we're only holding for 5 breaths. If you need to stretch more, please do so. You can still be using your Ujjayi breath here, or if you want, you can release it for the stretching. Push it a little farther. And release the left foot down. Let's come into a half pigeon, so either keeping our right foot where it is or taking the right shin in line with the top of the mat and folding forward over the right leg. Holding for 5 deep, long breaths here, really trying to stretch out those glutes and get into our hips. Try to pull the left hip farther down toward the floor. And inhale, come up. Place the hands down. Inhale, reach the right foot up. And exhale, bring it down. Inhale, reach the left foot up. Exhale, left leg comes into a pigeon position. Inhale, grab the right foot with the right hand. And exhale, push the right foot toward the glutes. Holding for 5 breaths. Really feeling the stretch in the quads, the stretch in the knees. And release the quad stretch. Either keeping the left foot where it is or taking the left shin in line with the top of the mat. And exhaling to fold over the left leg. Holding for 5 deep, long breaths. Using the breath and the mind to release tension in the glutes, in the hips, in the whole body, and in the mind. And let's take the hands down. Inhale. Tuck the back toes. Exhale. Inhale, lift the left foot up. And exhale, bring it down. And let's come all the way down onto the belly. Roll over onto the back. And let's take our final twist and our Shavasana. Taking the right knee to the chest, drawing it over to the left, taking the right shoulder down. And looking over to the right, taking 5 deep, long breaths here. Using the inhale to find any tension and the exhales to release it. Go a little bit deeper. And come back to center. Other side, left knee to the chest, draw it over to the right. Take the left shoulder down, looking over to the left. Holding for 5 breaths, using the inhales to find tension and the exhales to release it. And let's come back to center and take our Shavasana. Take the feet to the corners of the mat. Take the hands to the sides. Close down the eyes. Allowing the entire body to relax from the toes, up the feet, from the ankles, up the calves and to the knees. Continuing up Relaxing the hips and the glutes, the pelvis. Relaxing all the way up the back, the belly, the chest. Relaxing the shoulders, all the way down to the elbows, down to the wrists and the hands. We're relaxing the neck, relaxing all the tension in the face, relaxing all the tension in the head, and resting deeply for a few more minutes. Take the next inhale a bit deeper, calling the self back into the body. Finding movement in the fingers and the toes, and the wrists and the ankles. Reaching the hands up overhead, and reaching the feet in the opposite direction, inhaling. Inhaling more. And exhale, sigh it out. Keeping the eyes closed, we'll roll over onto the left side. Continuing to keep the eyes closed. Come back up into a seated position. Take the hands to heart center, bow the head slightly. Take a moment of gratitude to thank yourself for taking this time for yourself, even though it's slightly longer than you might have wanted. But seriously, thank yourself for taking this time for you to connect, to grow. And when you feel ready, go ahead and blink open the eyes. Thank you so much for being here with me today, for trusting me and allowing me to guide you. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please let me know in the comment section, particularly if there is anything that you found difficult or would like guidance on, so that I may provide that guidance. Thank you again for being here, and I look forward to seeing you in the next class. With so much love, namaste.